So welcome to a truly unique video for MotoTales. I don't normally do this, but I actually had to do some traveling today, but I had to take the Hummer. But there's a road that I'm going to go on I really wanted to talk about that I've never been able to do when I was on the motorcycle. So I thought, you know what, why don't I just take the stuff and do it with the Hummer? It's called Hayter's Gap. It's in Virginia. The easiest way to find it is to find Lebanon, Virginia, or Lebanon if you're from the area, and then look between Lebanon and Rosedale, Virginia, and look for Route 80 going south on the map. But I'm coming from Abingdon today, so I'm on a road called Hillman Highway. But if you come out here, you'll notice this little sign right here says Old Saltworks Road, and you take a left. And the first thing you run into is this cool little bridge. But you need to make sure there's nothing else coming because it's very narrow. And that's what that little mirror right there is for. Sorta. Alright, so we're coming up to this stop sign here on this Old Saltworks Road. It's the only intersection that you have to turn off on. So I thought I'd point this one out to you. But you notice we're going to come up here and it's going to be, the road signs are going to say Route 80. You can go west or east. We're going to go west. It's Lindale Road is what it's called, but there's a sign right there in front of us. So as long as you remember to take a left on 80, you got it made. I can tell you a little story about this little straightaway right here. One time back in the day, I was riding a Hayabusa and I got stuck behind a couple of cruisers. I don't know if they were Harleys or not, but they were going slow. And I was going to pass them. This used to be a pass zone. So I whipped out to pass them and cranked down on the throttle. You know, and this was back before you had traction control, wheelie control, any of that kind of stuff. And it stood straight up. You know, a beautiful power wheelie as I was going by them. And so I just stayed with it. So I passed all three of them on one wheel. Total douchebag move, total squid move. But I'd do it again. Because it was good fun. I love catching up with slow traffic. Oh wait, they're just turning off. Alright, well, it works for me, bro. Thanks. Trust me, I didn't want to follow you anyway. Alright, so you see we're coming to an intersection here. It says Route 80, we hang to the left. But we want to go to the left. And it says, notice, vehicles over 30 feet in length prohibited on Route 80. And you can see we got a little sign coming up here that says 20 miles an hour, next 3 miles. If you like mountains and you like curves, that is music to your ears, I know. It's not a very long road, but it is a fun road. There's some motorcycles enjoying it. There's 2 votes for coming to ride this road right there, because we just saw 2 bikes already on it. And it's not real warm today, it's only 50 degrees, so the first 180 degree turn of many, I can assure you. Oh look, the second 180 degree turn. They don't really space them out that far. You stop seeing driveways and all you see is trees and leaves, you know you're going the right way. I'm not sure if this is doing a great job of showing how steep this is. There's a huge elevation change in just about 1.5 miles. And you can see lots and lots of twisties, lots and lots of switching back and forth. Lots of elevation change going on here, which is what makes it a good road. And I wouldn't tell you it was a good road if it wasn't a good road. Yes, we're in a Hummer, so we're not setting any speed records today, obviously. But I guarantee you could tell that you would be having an awesome time on a motorcycle. You know, 20 to 30 mile an hour turns with tiny little straightaways in between to nail the throttle and then get back on the brakes and get set up for the next turn. As I've said in many videos before, I firmly believe that is the most fun you can have on a motorcycle. Do a little wide open action with the Hummer here. Release the beast! Look at this, y'all. Turning a Hummer into a sports car. Let her eat. And I told you there was a hiking area at the top. It's called the Channels State Park. I think it's a state park. Or it might be called the Great Channels. I think it's just called the Channels. But anyway, let me look and see here. The Channels Natural Area Preserve is what it's officially called. So if you Google that, you can find not only that, but you definitely find Route 80, Hayter's Gap, which is the road in question. So now we're starting down the backside of the mountain. It has a really cool feature that is both really interesting and cool and terrifying at the same time. One or two more little turns to go to get to the part I was telling you about. So yeah, we just went from 2 lanes down to about 1.5 lanes. But yeah, you can see there is absolutely nowhere to go on the left-hand side of the road. There's nothing there. Likewise, on the right side of the road, you can see over here, there's nothing over here to go either. You can look over this left side. If you drop the wheels off, you're done. You know, you're just done. There's nowhere to go. And you get back here and you're blasting down through here, looking out there and being like, wow, look at that view out there. That's really cool. And then you fail to notice this one little tiny sign that says 10 miles an hour. Holy shit, that is about a 200-degree turn to the left, and I'm going 80 and I have nowhere to go. And then you go over there in that field somewhere and hopefully don't die. You know, and the locals will be like, well, we put a sign up and said 10 miles an hour. So anyway, we are down the mountain. So if you made it this far, you probably liked the video, so it'd be nice if you click that little like button just to let other people know that it's worth watching. And if you made it this far, you probably should go ahead and follow me, because if you like this video, you'll probably love the rest of the stuff I do. Either way, thanks for watching. Have a good day.